ask out there, but just the job that Dutton and Carson Myers did to get you through 9 innings and to pitch the way they did today.
Yeah, that's a high strike percentage. You know, we talked about that was our deal, and but I thought he had a ton of maturity. You know, he gave up the home run. Our offense was right there for him because Vanderbilt had a chance for a shutdown inning, and our offense responded and had his back. But didn't have the curveball early, and then found it, but just had all of his pitches working. He pitched in enough too. I thought that was huge for him. He picked a lot because they absolutely are amazing on the bases, but it didn't divide his mindset. So I just saw maturity flow over him, and he just continued to do a nice job. We talk about the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning all the time, and he absolutely went and got one of those frames as a starter. That's huge on game 1 of an SEC series. And then I thought Myers was unhittable in the 8th. I thought he'd come in, dropped his adrenaline, was great. He's got to be mindful that there's still another inning in the ball game with that. But I thought after the first 2 sequences, he stated himself, found himself again, and helped us get to the finish line and not have to bring another piece to try to finish that deal. So just an amazing job. And I know I'm not answering the question, I'm rambling, but I did not know till I got the box score that we only struck out 3 times. And we didn't score, you know, every inning because that's a really good ball club we're facing. But to only strike out 3 times kind of tells you a commitment to that bat. And the 2-strike hitting was amazing in that 5-run inning as well.
Brian?
Lindsay mentioned it, but y'all went the opposite way in the bottom of the 3rd to score a lot of those runs, particularly Derek Fabian. I think it was a 2-strike pitch. He hit down that right field line.
Yeah, and that's just the approach. If you can just wait and sit and do it the other way. I just thought it was a commitment with 2 strikes. We talk about with less than 2 strikes, it's your at bat unless Gabe put on the sign. And then with 2 strikes, it's Auburn's at bat. And you have to give something up to put a ball in play against a premium arm. That was a lefty that pitched at the top of the zone. We had to push it down the first time through. We had a couple of fly balls, and it was hard because if he gets it too high and you can't lay off of it, you're in the air. But the second time through, when that bottom of the lineup got home for us in the 3rd, and then that top of the lineup came back for the second at bat, we were in a pretty good place to have good 2-strike approaches.
What does it say about Bub to have 3 hits in his first SEC game?
Yeah, honestly, just those guys, they just look like they've been doing, and I didn't want to see anything different. I didn't want them to be starting their season over, think anything was different. And that was exciting to see because they're contributors. They're already really good players and can help this ball club. So I was tickled to death. I love the last at bat. When we scored the 6th run, that was huge. So he got a runner on second, I think, and nobody out, and he gets him over. His willingness to have at bats right now is he had a phenomenal night for us as far as approach and having at bats and playing a game of baseball.
To not have Ike Irish and to go out there and hold Vandy to 1 stolen base, what does that say about Chase Fralick and the pitchers working together on that running game?
Yeah, doesn't help. You know, Myers is left-handed, and Dutton was 1-2 to the plate. But Fralick, that's really impressive. I know he's going to get his hits and whatever he got tonight, but he got a hit. But somebody's got to catch to win games and give us a shot. And the ball did not get past him. He looked like he was in complete control of every movement that he had tonight. He called the game. I hope we understand tonight's a step because this is a series. It's going to be a challenge to come right back out here tomorrow and understand you're playing complete series will be the message now. And we got to turn around and be ready to go. But Fralick just looks, all these guys, these young guys look impressive. To start that inning when we scored the 6th run, remember, it had 2 strikes and dumps a slider in the left field. So all these guys are just, they're helping, they contribute, and we think they're players that can help us now. And tonight showed that they can.
Following up on that, quick turnaround, do you think Chase Fralick can go again tomorrow, or is this Kale Strickland, Lucas Steele have to get in there and do their part?
Yeah, we'll see. If we're playing a doubleheader, I'd be more apt as long as he feels good, gets to the ballpark. I told them we've already rehearsed this one time. We played an early turnaround game, and I'll try to buy as much time as I can as long as they're doing the appropriate things now to get, if he's got to get in the cold tub, hot tub, and then we'll do our meal during Vanderbilt's pregame. So a little different rhythm what we do to give him a little more time to get up here a little bit later. So we've already rehearsed it one time, and I reminded them of that you know, we're not afforded in baseball to like just enjoy these for a long period of time.
Yeah.
When you're back out here in 12 hours or so, it's a pretty short turnaround.